Nothing called, and Michigan still scrambling. It's a goal. Michigan finally somehow got it in the net to tie the game. Boyle with Marchand in the zone. Scores! Marchand does it again!
Welcome back to On the Blue Line. Today we will be breaking down 3 NHL games, including the Rangers win over the Bruins, the Rangers win over the Panthers, and the Avs win over the Pens. First game we'll be recapping is the Bruins versus the Rangers. Just to get started, just what a big, President's Trophy, everything. What a big game this is.
Definitely playoff atmosphere.
This is just a huge game for both teams. And that President's Trophy race with these two teams, it's coming down to the wire.
Yep.
Each team have two teams, the Rangers and Vancouver, have 98 points, and the five other teams have 97 points. So
yeah, Carolina's right there.
Yep, everybody's neck and neck with each other.
Yeah.
But to first start off the game, the Bruins are getting a lot of pressure. They were just all over them, but Quick matched them, and he made some great saves. So it was a good start for the Bruins and Jonathan Quick. So
yeah, and then the Rangers ended up taking a penalty, and as time expired, Quick made 2 great saves, but Jake DeBrusk found the rebound off of Danton Heinen's shot and scored to give Boston the early lead.
Then Quick held off the Bruins for the rest of the period. Just a good period for the Bruins, just all over them. But Quick managed to match them.
If it's not for Quick, Bruins have at least 3 that period.
Quick played really well this game. But starting off the second period, it looked pretty evenly matched until the Rangers gained a lot of momentum after Panarin tied it from an assist from Schneider and Lafreniere. Just Panarin went off this game. He was amazing.
Yeah.
What a game for the Breadman.
And like we would see in the next game, it wasn't his only good game of the week.
Yeah.
Also, after that goal, in the final seconds of the same period, Panarin would pass one off the leg of Jake DeBrusk that actually went in.
Jake, he just tried stopping the puck and
he made the play he was trying to make was good. It just was very unlucky.
Was just Panarin I think they got really lucky, and
Swayman
he was trying to get over because he didn't think DeBrusk was going to dive down for that, and his 5-hole just opened up, and unluckily that puck hit off Jake's leg or whatever, hit off his body and just went into the net. So just a very unlucky goal for the Bruins.
Yeah, very unfortunate. And then into the third, Boston tied up pretty early with a goal from Justin Brazeau.
Justin Brazeau, he's been great lately for the Bruins. Just coming in from Providence. So, talking about Justin Brazeau, like I said, he got called up from Providence, and he's just been lighting it up. Really, I think I've seen him at least have a point or two in the games lately. He's just been doing really well.
Yeah.
But then Adam Fox answered just a minute later to give the Rangers the lead, and which they just kept going, and the Bruins didn't find the back of the net the rest of the night. Then 2 empty netters from Panarin and Zibanejad, giving them the 5-2 win over the Bruins. So, but I just want to criticize Montgomery's decision about pulling the goalie with 2.5 minutes left.
Yeah, that was a little aggressive. I think it was a 1-goal game.
I don't know why a minute 30, that's fine, but 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game, obviously they're going to score. If you're on a power play, that would have been different. But
or if they were down 2.
Or if we were down 2, but we were down by 1, not even on where we were even strength, and he pulls the goalie. And he's been really good. He's been, one of the best coaches this year by far. But, that was just a stupid coaching play by Montgomery. But I mean, that's not what lost us the game. We couldn't we couldn't score another goal. Quick played an excellent game.
Yeah, he stood on his head.
Yeah. But this was a huge game, like how I said, for Panarin, as he scored a hat trick. But like I said, even a bigger game for Jonathan Quick, as he tied Ryan Miller for the most wins by an American goalie in NHL history.
Yeah, and it'd definitely be cool to see him break that record at the Garden.
Yep. So getting into our next game, another Rangers game, the Rangers versus the Panthers, a primetime game at the Garden. The Rangers are facing the top team in the Eastern Conference for the second straight game. They played the second team in the division, and now they're playing the first team. Just back-to-back games that are must-wins, and they pulled it out. But we're going to break it down right now. The first started as expected, with each team playing great, but neither one of them scored. Just offense and defense going back at it, back and forth. So just a great period for both teams.
Yeah, and then Matthew Tkachuk ended up scoring off a beautiful deflection. It was just sick on a Josh Mahora shot. Shesterkin had no chance of stopping that.
Yeah.
It's a great deflection. And then rest of the period was scoreless. So let's go to the second. And just 21 seconds in, Luostarinen scored on the rush from Reinhart and Belinskis to make it 2-0 Panthers. And the Rangers were really not looking good to this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd end up finding an answer with a power play goal from Adam Fox, who's been red hot as of late. And it was assisted by Zibanejad and Trocheck.
Yeah, talking about Fox, I think he's definitely up there for Norris. Like, he is a great defenseman, two-way defenseman. He's great on the O zone, and he's great in the D zone. But, he can rip the puck.
Yeah, his shot has looked the best I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
And his entire career.
Yeah, he's that good, as a defenseman, and, teams should be worried about him. They should be locking him down when he's on the ice because of how good his shot is from the point.
Exactly.
But then just 2 minutes later, Panarin would score, assisted by Trocheck and Fox to tie at 2, giving us a whole different game.
Yeah.
So just once again, Rangers coming back.
It'd be nice if they could score first for a change. But
yeah, they're like the Bruins, or actually not really, but it's just we're kind of in the same boat, go up and down, some games and up and then we're up one game and then we're down another, and then back-to-back games we can be good and but just a good season for both teams.
Yeah, and the third started off all Rangers, as the Panthers didn't end up getting a shot until the second half of the period, but the Rangers pressure wouldn't really matter, as Verhaeghe scored his first goal in 14 games to give the Panthers a 3-2 lead
That's
late.
surprising that Verhaeghe only got this is his first goal in 14 games.
Yeah.
Especially how good he was in the playoffs against the Bruins last year. He was on the score sheet, I think, every night last year against the Bruins in the playoffs. But 14 games, that's a while. And he wasn't even hurt. I don't think.
I mean, he was still racking up assists. He had chances. It's just a little unlucky, honestly.
Yeah. But then less than a minute later, Rangers tied it once again from a goal from Panarin. It hit 2 Panther defensemen before it went in. But just, once again, Panarin scoring. Panarin's on, back-to-back games, 2 goals, just 2. That's 5 goals in 2 nights. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and they say when you're hot, you're hot.
Exactly.
Things are just going right for the man right now.
Exactly. And then another overtime game for the Rangers, where Bobrovsky and Shesterkin kept it very interesting, with both making great saves, just the puck going back and forth down the ice. But ultimately, this game would be sent to a shootout after Trocheck gave Shesterkin the puck before Verhaeghe can get to it for an open net goal. But then the Rangers would win this game in a shootout, giving them a huge 4-3 win, and that's back-to-back wins for the against 2 teams that are in the race for the President's Trophy.
Yeah, Rangers definitely did not look any kind of fraudulent in those games.
They didn't even. I mean, like, I'm surprised that they weren't even tired too from after the Bruins game.
Yeah.
Like I said, 2 back-to-back games against top 7 teams in the league, or top 5 teams in the league.
Yeah. Well, we've got one more game to cover, but we'll get to that after a short break.
Welcome back. We're gonna go over the last game, which is the Avs versus the Penguins, and let's get right into it. Starting off, there was a lot of action from the Penguins.
Yeah.
Especially, like, just Colorado was god awful in the first period. Jesse Puljujärvi started it off for Pittsburgh, scoring a goal assisted from Smith and Crosby, and then Russ would score later in the period and make it 2-0. And then that would be the score going into the second period, where it was silent in terms of scoring until Crosby made it 3-0, picking up his 3rd point of the night. Just what a game for Crosby.
Yeah, I mean, and he still looks like a superstar at his age.
But I mean, like, especially that Gensel's gone. Like, this team is just falling apart.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
like
all they have
Kyle
right now.
Dubas is just breaking this team apart. Like, Crosby didn't want Gensel to be traded. He got traded. Like, Crosby's like one of the only guys left on this team to actually give them a shot at winning.
Yeah.
Like, anything. But then, as he is still looking like a superstar at his age, which he is, shortly after, Pierre-Olivier Joseph scored to make it 4-0, and Crosby also picked up his 4th point of the night.
Nuts.
What a night for Crosby.
And this game was looking like it was going to end the Avs win streak, but they would answer back 25 seconds later with a goal from Sean Walker. And then after that, Yakov Trenin would also score, making it 4-2 going into the third.
And it looked like the Avs were coming back in this game. Less than 5 minutes into the third, Jonathan Drouin scored to make it a 1-goal game. Looks like we're going to have a comeback here. So, like, I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised that the Penguins are letting up a 4-0 lead, though. But, like, in the NHL, you can't be giving up a 4-0 lead.
And it's not like they scored 4 in the first. There was,
2 in the first, 2 in the second.
And what I was trying to say, like, it was late in the second period, and it's 4-0.
Yeah.
They have less than half the game, and to throw a lead like that is just wild to me.
Yeah. And then the Penguins looked like they were holding off the Avs until 5 minutes left in regulation, where Nathan MacKinnon scored to tie it, and we got another overtime game.
It's just MacKinnon doing MacKinnon things,
He's probably I think he's like the second best player in the NHL.
Yeah.
Like, the things he does like in the NHL against these kids
so consistently.
Exactly.
Too.
But then Jonathan Drouin would score in overtime to give the Avalanche the win. So their streak keeps going, and the Penguins just keep on losing.
What a run for the Avs right now. I mean, just ridiculous what they're doing right now.
I agree. But I mean, like I said, as an NHL team, you can't be giving up 4-goal leads. Like, you're in the NHL. I get you're playing teams that are better than you, but you're in the NHL. You are the best of the best in the world.
And I know it's not really his fault, but I think it definitely is time for a coaching change. Also with the Pens, it's been a while. It's been a good run, but I definitely think the Pens should look into.
I think they should look into
new.
everything management wise.
Yeah,
their GM sucks.
Dubas has
coaching
to go.
sucks. Like what? Like, doesn't the owner have like a say in all this? Like,
yeah,
the owner should be like telling, like, getting the best of the best guys, and like there's probably there's better guys out there that they're just not looking into, but like maybe they just don't have enough money. But still, you can't be letting up these wins that are that are not easy wins, but that you have a 4-goal lead.
Yeah, especially when you have Tristan Jarry and Sidney Crosby on your team.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. But that's going to do it for us today. Thanks for watching this week's NHL recap on the Blue Line.